Hello, everyone. These are my audience. So, my name is Dean Patel. We are talking about organ donation today. So, over 113,000 people all over the United States in a day are waiting for an organ. And every 10 minutes, somebody gets added to the wait list. Isn't that crazy? And every day, 20 people die waiting for an organ transplant. This is very upsetting. The number of people who are waiting for organs may not seem like they that may compare to the population, but the issue is the lack of organs, and the people are donating very less amount of it, which concludes that the supply of an organ is much lower than the demand. We may not think that it's not a big issue until one of our own friends or family members need an organ and they cannot get one. So all of the United States, over 145 million people, only 145 million people are registered for an organ donation, which is approximately 44% of the United States. So in this speech, I will explain organ donation, the organ shortage, and I'll provide facts and information about organ donation and address the solution that can help to solve this problem. So there, as I said before, there are not enough organs for the number of people waiting to get one. Although we only have 44% of the population, which is about 145 million people registered as organ donors. Excuse me. Not enough people are donating organs, and this may leave people waiting for an organ or dying out of it. One of the main issue with organ donation is how people die. Out of 50 states, approximately 40 states that only out of 3 out of 1,000 people die in a way that their organs can be donated. This being said, we need to optimize the donor selection to improve the success rate of transplant so that we don't waste the limited amount of organs we have access to. Specifically related to the heart donation, one of the journalists from Journal of Thoracic Diseases said that appropriate donor selection and management has become paramount in maintaining and optimizing outcomes for the following heart transplant. To better educate people on organ donation, one person can save up to 8 people with their organs, and and there are a list of organs that they can donate. A person can donate to save the other people's life, which are the following: the heart, 2 lungs, liver, pancreas, 2 kidneys, and intestine, as well as other tissues. For example, the most important one, eye tissue. This list may have different types of organ donation, such as living donation, deceased donation, vascularized composite allografts donation, and pediatric donation. In living donation, people are people are used needed to be alive, and during that alive time, they could only donate their kidney and liver donation can be made. And this allows the recipient or the people who are waiting for an organ transplant to get a better quality of organ that they're waiting for. In deceased donation, and this is very popular type of donation, which about around 40% of the organ donors do it. This process is the giving of an organ or a part of an organ or an eye tissue at the time when a person dies. The vascularized composite allograft donation involves transporting multiple structures that may include skin, bones, muscle tissue, blood vessels, nerves, connective tissue, and most common are face and hand transplants. Pediatric donation includes children, as children are the main part of our future society. So children are the recipients as well, and it often helps the likelihood of the success if the organ that a child receives is child size, because a child cannot have a bigger and an adult size organ, because when a child grows up, their organs grows up with their body. So it is much needed that a child should have a child size organ. As I said it before, there are many people who needs a life-saving organ, but they're simply waiting for hope. And that's the only thing they can do. There are also so many myths that people think about organ donation. Some people think that they are too old or have a certain health problem. If you have certain health problems, you cannot donate your organs. Rich people get on top of the line. This is not true. Or there will be some charges for the organ donation, or you can only register if you're under 18. Let me tell you this today. These myths are not true. One solution to the problem is super simple in theory, but would be very hard to put in the execution. In the United States, we have an organ donation policy of opt-in. This is where we have to choose or opt in to have our organs donated when we die. In an article from Stanford University, it said that the countries such as Austria make it the organ donation the default upon the dead and force people to opt out if they don't want to donate their organs. This has made it so that the other countries are over 90%, their donors over 90% of the population donate their organs. With more people donating organs, it means there's a greater chance of people to live and people to get organs while they're still waiting in the hospital. One very easy step, which you can do it today, matter of fact, you can do it at the end of this video, to go onto your local secretary office or go online and file out the form to get on the organ donor list. This includes getting the donor logo on your driver's license. On the Michigan license, it is the word donor and a heart next to both in red writing. This does not cost anything to do, and it will just cost you a couple of minutes of your life, and you could save up to 8 people. It doesn't, as I said it before, it does not cost anything to sign up to. As costs associated with the donation go on to the cost for a person receiving the organ. So you all can take up to a few minutes today to sign up, and you can save up to 8 people. So situations like this may continue to happen if we or the rest of the 56% of the population become organ donors. We may not think that it won't affect us, or why would we care? But wait until one of your loved ones are in dire need of an organ and cannot get one. So I would encourage you to go onto the website of SOS and sign up for the organ donation. Organ donation may mean the end of your life, but it can also be a new beginning, or it could save up to 8 people in need. So take 5 minutes and register today. Thank you so much.